So the SEC is involved in an active cover-up. At least that's what it appears they're trying to do. Because right now, they've just submitted a motion to the judge in the SEC versus Ripple case, in which they're trying to tell the judge that there is absolutely no reason that the former SEC chairman, William Hinman, should have to give a deposition, which is what Ripple has actually requested. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this case, William Hinman was one of the SEC chairs that brought this lawsuit against Ripple, that actually signed off on this lawsuit in December of 2020, right before he resigned. The lawsuit then was then filed on December 20th, the day of Jay Clayton's last day as head of SEC. Now, this news is probably some of the biggest news to come out in the case so far. At least it's one of the developments that need to be followed by not just XRP holders, but really everybody in the crypto space. If you're an Ethereum holder, you're definitely going to want to pay attention to this video. So I'm going to go over what the SEC said and why they're trying to get out of it and what Ripple is actually trying to uncover. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And in this channel right now, I'm covering the SEC versus Ripple case, but also other cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any of those topics interest you and you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Even if you're not new to the channel and you continually watch my videos and you're not subscribed, just go ahead and click that subscribe button. And of course, if you're feeling generous, give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Just tells YouTube to promote this video to new audiences. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, wanted to give you guys a heads up. I recently started a new Twitter profile. I will link it in the description below. You can go click on that and follow me there on Twitter. All right, guys, well, let's jump into it. So the breaking news as of last night was that the SEC submitted a motion to the court to prevent former chairman of the SEC, William Hinman, from actually testifying, from actually giving a deposition. Now, of course, Ripple is going after William Hinman because up until this point, William Hinman and Jay Clayton were kind of off the record in terms of being able to access them and subpoena them and actually getting information in terms of all their discussions, in terms of their thoughts, policy decisions, and actually getting interviewed by Ripple's attorneys. So today is when the SEC filed. July 1st is the deadline for Ripple to file their motion against the SEC's motion, and then of course the SEC will have a final time to provide their opinion against Ripple's opinion against their opinion against Ripple's request. So like I said, you're going to want to be subscribed if you want to follow along with this topic. So first, I'm going to give a little bit of a backstory on why so many people believe there's just such corruption at the SEC, specifically regarding William Hinman, his thoughts on cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, and XRP. So here we go. James Deaton, who's an outside attorney who's been following this case basically since the beginning, he's actually followed a motion to intervene on behalf of XRP holders, but at one point he put together on his blog basically a timeline of everything that William Hinman and Jay Clayton have been involved in that plainly show there is a major conflict of interest. So here we go. On May 9th, 2017, William Hinman was named the Director of Division of Corporate Finance at the SEC. Upon his appointment at the SEC, Hinman left his post at the law firm Simpson Thacher, which sits on an enterprise Ethereum alliance and represents cryptocurrency-related financial interests. Already you can see where this is going. He continued to receive millions of dollars in financial payments from the firm. In short, Hinman had a clear financial interest in any regulatory action by the SEC related to cryptocurrencies while he was serving in a top SEC position. In 2018, Jay Clayton, who was then the head of the SEC, declared Bitcoin is not a security, which helped send the price of Bitcoin climbing. In 2019, Simpson Thacher led Chinese-based crypto mining company Canaan to their IPO. Canaan provides a technology used for mining Bitcoin and is publicly bullish on Bitcoin. Hinman was still at the SEC when this happened and is still collecting checks from Simpson Thacher. Conflict of interest. In early November 2020, then Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe wrote Chairman Clayton to express his growing concerns over China's dominance and the risk it poses for the U.S. national security. Interesting how funny things are changing now. On December 4th, 2020, William Hinman resigned from the SEC. On December 22nd, 2020, Clayton's last day in office, the SEC Enforcement Division led by Berger filed this lawsuit against Ripple and its executives, alleging that XRP sales over 7 years were unregistered securities trades. The complaint indicates that all sales were illegal, therefore ensnaring millions of XRP holders. Now, since that time, the SEC has come out and said, well, no, we're mainly just talking about the sales from Ripple, not the secondary sales and trades on exchanges. On January 12th, 2021, Bloomberg reported that Hinman would be returning to the law firm Simpson Thacher, which continues to sit on the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance Government documents indicate that Hinman received over $15 million in payments from Simpson Thacher while he was in a top SEC position. On April 15, 2021, Bloomberg reported that Berger also joined Hinman as a partner at Simpson Thacher. So neither Clayton nor Hinman nor Berger nor the SEC have disputed any of these facts or the chronology of how they unfolded. Any objective reading clearly suggests that these three had or have currently retained financial interests linked to officials' actions as they took at the SEC. Now, here's one of the most interesting things that the SEC put forth in their opposition to having William Hinman subpoenaed. They actually admitted that the speech that William Hinman gave, which is what essentially people point to as the SEC giving Ethereum a pass as to not being a security and allowed to be sold as is. James K. Filan on Twitter has been documenting these things, and he pointed out that in the SEC's opposition to the subpoena, they actually make it a point to say that they recognize the speech William Hinman made, and they feel that at this point his speech was in no way a reflection of the SEC's thoughts or actions towards Ethereum's sales on whether they are not registered securities. This is huge because what they're essentially saying is, well, Ethereum didn't necessarily have a pass. People just thought that based on William Hinman's comments, who, by the way, was one of the top SEC chairmen at the time. But the underlying statement that should really scare everybody, according to James K. Filan, is that they haven't made any decisions on Ethereum, on whether Ethereum is actually a security or not. Because right now, they're talking out of both sides of their mouth, and one of them is going to be wrong. So if you're an Ethereum holder, you are going to want to pay special attention to the remainder of this case, specifically this part of the case, because everyone's thinking right now that Ethereum has a pass, that the SEC gave it a pass. In actuality, it didn't, because the SEC never ruled on Ethereum. The SEC also points out that there are certain laws against subpoenaing former government officials because of certain things, and they cite specific cases in there. It was actually an 82-page opposition paper that they submitted this morning. I looked through about half of it. So if you want to, you can go follow James K. Filan on Twitter. He actually posts all the documents where you can go through and read all these points. The SEC basically makes 3 points. So James Filan on Twitter has responded to a couple of these issues, and he fully expects, as he put it, I expect Ripple and the individual defendants are going to absolutely shred this in their response to the SEC's motion. This being the quote from the SEC. To the best of my knowledge, the Commission has not taken at this time, and still has not taken, any position or expressed view as to whether offers and sales of Ether constituted offers and sales of securities. So in short, the SEC is essentially trying to cover up what they said in the past by saying that wasn't an official SEC position. And they're also trying to cover it up by not letting the guy who actually made those statements actually be subpoenaed and interviewed and asked questions by Ripple's attorneys. Pay special attention to this because Judge Netburn has some major ruling coming up. This is going to be the biggest one yet, but we do have a couple of weeks, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. All right, guys, well, this case just seems to get crazier by the week. So also make sure you hit that bell notification icon so that you will know when I drop a video on this topic. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching, and once again, if you give it a big thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.